Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are talking evolution in Illuvium, the alluvial progress of going from, you know, the Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard type thing. We'll go through what we do know with that. There's a few curveballs that we do know about as well. And also a topic that I'm very passionate about, which is the holographics and the way that system will work. Now, I'm going to do a bunch of these type of videos just because I'm really excited about the game in the lead up to the actual launch. So if you're into the Illuvium and that sort of stuff, I will cover other stuff on the channel as I see fit, but right now I'm just on the mega hype train for Illuvium, so that is going to be the main focus, but let's get into it. Okay, so basic evolutions. We're going to use the mascot here, the Charizard of the game, the Ramfire. So this is the guy, this is the tier 5 beast that at the start, I guess, we'll see what the other tier 5s are. I'll probably find a different favorite, but everyone is going to want to get this guy, is pretty much the way it is. But how are we going to actually get this guy? Now, there are going to be different evolution trees, but this one is going to be your basic one where you do have the Ramfire, the pre-evolution of Ramfire. I can't remember this guy's name, but then we have the Ramfy. So we've got 3 different stages, and the way we're going to actually get towards having this Ramfire is first we're going to need 3 copies of this bad boy. So he's going to need 3 copies of him to go ahead and make him into the second form. And in NFT speaking, you are actually going to burn these 3 NFTs to create this one. That is the nice thing. You've got some control of numbers. If you compare it to like Pokemon or something like that, this is a much better system in an NFT game to burn these guys instead of having like a level requirement. So basically, by the time you go around to getting this guy, you're going to have a lot of burnt NFTs. So that's the basic way to get to the second form. And then the third form, which is the Ramfire, the final form, and this is obviously specific to these type of evolutions where there's 3 stages. You're literally going to take this, you're going to copy that out, you're going to do it again, and you're going to do it again. And that is how you are going to get your Ramfire. You're going to take the little Ramfies, you're going to need 9 of these bad boys to go ahead and get 3 of these bad boys to go ahead and get this guy. Now, we're not too sure exactly how the wild interactions are going to occur, whether there is a chance to actually get a Ramfire. Now, I have seen in interviews where Kieran talks about, you know, finding that Ramfire in the wild. I haven't actually confirmed with him, though, whether it is the case that you will get the fully evolved Ramfire or whether he's specifically talking about, you know, the Ramfy here, which then you've got to go. But when you look at this, the thing I love about this is no one's really going to leave it at the Ramfy stage or the mid stage. Oh, I wish I remembered his name, but I haven't. But I could edit it in, but I'm lazy, so these things happen. But no one's going to leave him at that stage, except for the case when they're waiting to get more of them to get them to a Ramfire. I can't see any situation for that. There may be something that arises that I don't see. But the cool thing about this is when I spoke earlier about if you just had to level these guys up and that would evolve them, you'd end up with so many of them in the game. Whereas this way, we're burning 12 NFTs to end up getting 1. So to get this guy, you are burning 12. You're burning these 9 to create these 3, and then you're burning those 3 to create him. So it creates a lot more scarcity in the supply of the characters as we go forward, of the Illuvials, which is really, really nice. Now, the thing on top of this that I really like and got me kind of excited was if we, for instance, go here and make this guy, let's call him a shiny, okay? So if we catch this guy, and you can see he looks all shiny and stuff, that's the best filter I could do. Let's call him a shiny. So for instance, if we wanted to get this guy to be a shiny as well, then the way we're going to do that is we can basically burn this guy with these other 2 normal Ramfies. However, it's only going to give us a 33% chance of this guy turning into a, I say shiny, holographic. And then if we had a second one here that was the same and we had this guy also a shiny, then we'd have holographic. Once again, I keep saying it wrong, but then we would have a 66% chance. But if this guy was also the holographic, then you would have a 100% chance to get this one. So this is where the mind games and stuff really gets exciting for me, in that, like, if you get that random chance where you fight a holographic Ramfy and you're like, sick, I've got my holographic you're nowhere near getting it. I mean, if you're a massive gambler and you have great luck, you could get that one holographic. You could merge it with 3 of these, get lucky, get the holographic here, merge that one with these two, which are non-holographic, have that 33% chance, and go ahead and get your holographic Ramfire. But the chances of actually getting that holographic Ramfire are incredibly, incredibly low once you go through these 2 stages of 33% chance. So it's going to make some really, really mad people and some really, really happy people and some exciting just events in the game when you consider you could either go through getting 9 of these guys holographic, which is going to take you forever, or someone else could get really lucky and just use 1 and get themselves a holographic Ramfire. Now, I think a lot of what this happens, and now with these holographics, because people ask me, if you've never played Pokemon and understood shiny hunting, this is just an aesthetic thing that is purely for flex value. That's it. But I love anything with altered colorations, the holographics, anything like that. So I am super excited about this. And I just think it's going to add a different realm, and it's really going to create an interesting place in the market for the holographics, because sort of the value of these holographics is really going to drive whether people take the risk on their single holographic and burn it and risk losing that holographic feature. So I'm really, really keen to see how this actually pans out in the game. So moving on from that, let's get all those guys out of the way. So we do have the links. Now, I couldn't find the interview. I know someone had an interview with Kieran that I'd watched where he spoke about this. I couldn't find the exact number because I couldn't find that interview because the dude's been crazy doing way too many interviews. But the links. Now, this is something that I really love. And Kieran did say in that interview that there is going to be a few curveballs. The basic way was going to be that, you know, burn 3 to get to the second form, burn 3 of the second form to get to the final form. But there are going to be different ones. I'm not sure if there's going to be some that maybe don't have evolution forms, some that maybe only have 1 evolution form. But the links is going to be a bit of an Eevee from Pokemon, where they decided to make a whole heap of linkses. I can't remember the exact number they're going to end up with, but I think it was around 30-ish links evolutions. I believe that is based on going for 1 for each of the elements, but also each of the classes as well. So we'll have to see how many it actually turns out to be. But just to let you guys know, I just wanted to touch on this at the end. I'll cover all this information once we get confirmations and stuff, but they are planning to throw in some curveballs, some different sort of stuff, with different ways of actually getting these evolutions. Now, whether that be items like your stones from Pokemon, your elemental stones to evolve them, we don't know that yet, but the links is something I'm really, really looking forward to seeing in the game, to see how it actually interacts with its evolutions, because all of that stuff is really cool to me. And then once again, because I'm that shiny person, if it's shiny, if it's not necessarily you need to burn them, but maybe you need to burn 3 linkses plus an item to get it there, then it would hold that sort of situation. But that's just speculation. But I just wanted to get across the basics of the evolution that we do know so far, so people know how it's going to work. But I think the way they've gone with this is really nice, where it incentivizes playing the game more and catching more of each character, each Illuvial, because you're not just going to catch 1 and then just go, okay, sweet, level that up, it's evolved. You need to get 9 of those base level ones to get 3 of the mid-level ones to get 1 of the final evolution. And I just think it's going to do well for the economy of the game as well. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Once again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.